Hey everyone, it's PokeMarketLab back with you on release day for Prismatic Evolutions. That's right, it's release day. Happy release day. Let's take a quick look at the market, and we're going to take a look at some sales data here so we can show whether the market cares about this reprint announcement for Prismatic. Boxes selling like crazy today. Market price sitting at about 126 bucks right now, so still really strong for an ETB on release day. We see a market quantity here, the number of boxes listed on TCG Player up significantly, right? That's expected. A lot of these online retailers, anyone who doesn't have a brick and mortar store, can now sell through TCG Player online, so that brings a lot of volume to market. So I would expect, or what people are hoping would happen, would be a significant drop in price, given the availability on the market. What we don't know is the demand side of the equation. Is there a lot of demand waiting for release day, hoping for a price decrease, and then if they see that price decrease, does that bring more people into the market? And what does that do to the price then at that point? Does that dry up demand, or dry up supply rather, and then drive that price up? It's very dynamic. It's far too early to tell, but I still wanted to throw some preliminary data out there and show what kind of volume we're seeing. So really solid performance on the ETBs right now. Looking at singles real quick, it's far too early on the singles side. This is going to take some time to settle. I talked about this in my live stream last night. We try to do live streams every Thursday night, by the way, if you want to drop by and hang out. I talked about this, though. This could be a singles market. This could really be a massive singles market for this product, where we know pull rates are not great, or at least the data we've seen so far. They're not great. It's still going to take probably a week to really firm up that data. People, the calculus of wanting to buy an ETB that's only got 10 packs in it and trying to chase any of these cards is that's hard from a financial standpoint. So are we going to see a lot more singles action on a product on this set, because people do not want to try to chase? It's just far too expensive to chase, right? And then what happens is that starts to drive down the supply of singles, which drives up the price of singles, which means it's more financially viable to crack ETBs to liquidate singles. So it's just, again, very complicated dynamics that happen, but it'll be interesting to see that Umbreon EX fetching $1,500 right now on TCG Player. Not a lot listed. There have been some of these sold today at this price. So I think someone in my chat last night in the stream talked about a $1,600 price point. Pretty accurate so far. And again, the question is going to be, how easy is this card to get? My guess is it is significantly difficult to get this card. This is at Moonbreon prices right now. I don't think it's going to stay there. But again, the cost of a box to try to chase a product, you're going to go through many ETBs trying to get this card into the market. The question is long term, how will this price hold up, right? And we don't know. I would expect it to drop, but if those pull rates are abysmal, I mean, there's only 2 listed on TCG Player right now. So all those people, those big box places like Game Nerds, all these big stores that open lots of products and they liquidate singles, did they do that on this set? And if they did, is this really all we're going to see for availability of cards? Like, is it that hard to get them? We'll see. We'll see what happens long term. So, all right, now I want to show some quick sales and volume data from TCG Player. So this is from January 13th through January 15th here. And you can see, if you look at the orange bars are going to be your sell volume. So that's what has sold so far. So now, again, on the 17th, this is still release day. This is about noon. So we're going to see a lot more volume there for the rest of that day. But you can see today, release day, is already outselling, from a volume standpoint, the rest of the days this week. So if you'll remember, back on the 15th here is when we got that announcement about Prismatic Evolutions reprints from Pokemon Company. No date or anything like that, but that was very significant because they don't do that often. So look at the price here. Average price of boxes sold on the 13th, 14th was about $147. So the dip that we got from that announcement was from about $134, brought it to about $134, $129. But look at the volume. Like, those days after that announcement, we still had plenty of volume. So that's people look at the price. We didn't get much of a price regression, is my point from that announcement, right? We didn't see people dumping product. We didn't cut the cost in half. We do see Friday's a bit of an outlier here because we have a lot more volume coming to market. But again, the dynamic of this is the more volume comes to market. What I'm starting to say, this is basic supply and demand. This isn't the announcement doing this. This is more product coming to market. That means more products is out there, which drives the price down, right? Which brings up the volume now. So that volume now is going to eat up that supply. And what is that going to do to the price? Depending if we get how much we get from all these other markets online, like Target and Walmart and all these places, we may not get a great reduction in price, right? The most ETBs to sell for Prismatic is likely today. So very, very interesting to see. Suffice to say, the announcement of reprints was not enough to really calm the market much. If they had thrown a date out there, I think that would have been different. My guess is that they really don't know when they're going to be able to bring it to market. My guess is they have an order with the printer. These things take time. So my guess is that they're gonna it's gonna take probably at least a month to get any product to the market, maybe 2 months. And by that point, are we really going to is it gonna matter at that point? You know, everyone's focus will have shifted, and everyone's going to be on to the next thing. So that's it. Very interesting today. Happy release day. We'll do some follow-up videos here as the data kind of settles out, especially Monday once we get through the weekend here, and everyone's hopefully, a lot of people have had their fill. So that's it for today. The PokeMarketLab out. We'll see you in the next one.